Hey everybody, James Akers here, the tie guy. Today we're going to be tying and reviewing a brand new Kiton tie that I just got in last week. It is a brown tie, has some almost a teal color throughout it. It's like a light brown with a dark brown with little teal and white circles with little brown squares inside. And Kiton is out of Naples, Italy, just like Isaia. They're definitely the upper echelon of men's clothing manufacturers. Their motto is the best of the best plus one. So when you go to buy Kiton, you're going to pay a premium price for it. They're usually either the most expensive or one of the most expensive, and they make a very good product. I have quite a few of their ties. I've got one of their shirts. I don't have any Kiton suits. Most of my suits are Zegna, but Kiton suits are very expensive but very, very well made. I've tried one on before. Almost bought it, but just couldn't quite pull the trigger on that. But today we're going to be reviewing this tie as we tie it. I'll go ahead and tell you up front, the silk is it's a thicker silk tie. And of course, Kiton, everything's handmade by their tailors and everything else, so it's always well done. They take one piece of silk, fold it up, similar to an Isaia 7-fold, and they iron it out, fold the tie up until they come up with a masterpiece. And they're done by the best tailors in Italy is what they try to hire. So very, very well made, high quality construction, high quality silk. This is a thicker silk, but what strikes me about it, even though it's thicker, it is super soft. So this silk is as soft as like a Ferragamo. Ferragamo makes a thinner tie that's really soft, but it has a nice thick plushness to it. The plush would be the word I would use to describe when I feel this tie. So it's just going to feel good when I go to tie it. It should tie a little bit of a thicker knot because it's a thicker silk. Typically with thicker silk ties, they tend to be real rigid or a little bit of a not quite as soft as a silk, just has a different texture to it. So this just feels luxurious because it's thick and it's also soft. So we're going to be pairing this brown tie today with a light blue shirt by Brooks Brothers. And we're going to be pairing it with a lighter shade of blue suit. Obviously not lighter than the shirt, but it's kind of a French blue. It's a light blue. It's not navy. And this is a new suit I actually just got, so it's the first time I'll be wearing this suit as well. So let's tie it up and see what it looks like. So let's put our color up. Now, one thing I haven't pointed out in my videos yet, but just I always use what we call collar stays. That's these. Let me show you what they look like. So this is a collar stay here. This is out of one of my Zegna shirts. But all of your dress shirt collars are going to have a little pocket here. I'm going to try again where you can see it. A little pocket here where a collar stay goes in. That's designed just to keep the structure of the collar in the direction you want it to, so it looks nice and clean. My advice is when you go to wash your shirt, take these out and set them aside. I actually have a little drawer. I don't know if you can see my little box here. I got a little drawer here. It's probably got a few hundred collar stays in it. Different brands of shirts, because different brands of shirts have different lengths and different types of shirts. Like, for example, here's two different Zegna collar stays from two different shirts, and they are totally different lengths. Because one's a pointed shirt, and one's more of a spread collar. So I keep those on right here in my closet so that I can get to them when needed. So I've got collar stays in. Put the tie around the back of the neck. Now I've got to find what I call my spot. Now, on a thicker silk tie, because there's more silk, it's going to tie a little bit bigger knot. It's going to require more material to make that knot, so we have to go longer with it. On a thicker tie, I'm probably going to be somewhere in this range. I always use my fingers from the end. On a thinner tie, I'm going to be a little closer. So actually, this is a little thicker, so maybe a little bit more this way. So let's tie this up and see what it looks like. We're going to start by taking the long part over the top, down, behind, through. Then we're going to come around behind, all the way around behind. We hold the knot to keep it tight, up and over, and through again. Now we call this a checkpoint. We're going to just look and make sure that our knot is coming along good. Then we're going to come out and around over the front, creating a pocket right here in the front, behind and through. And then we take it down through that pocket we've just created, hold the top of the pocket, pull the tie through. Now we hold on to the knot and we pull the longer part of the tie down to tighten the knot. Then we hold the knot, we pull the shorter part of the tie down. Now we're going to put the collar down and see what this looks like. I'm using a little LCD screen on my camera here to actually see this. So the knot looks perfect. Let's see about the length. Perfect. We want this, as I've said in all videos, you should come somewhere between the top and the bottom of your belt buckle, maybe slightly below is also acceptable. So this is coming, it looks like, just over halfway down. So we're going to take and tuck the back part of the tie in. Now let's put our suit coat on and see what this looks like together. Went with light blue, even though it's a light blue suit, because the shirt is a lot lighter than the suit, and we can get by with that. And today we're wearing a shirt with French cuffs, so it has cufflinks in it. Actually, one of the cufflinks just came out. The cufflinks I'm wearing today are by Zegna. They have their medallion on them, and I like the look of cufflinks if I'm doing a more formal event or some of the videos I do. Typically, this is just my opinion, I think cufflinks can be a little overboard sometimes, almost in your face. Nothing against them. They're beautiful. I love them. It's a nice accessory. It lets me add one more accessory to my outfit. But most of my shirts, I don't know what you can see in the camera, out of these dress shirts I have here, 2 of them are French cuffs, for cufflinks, and the one I have on now. So 3 shirts. The majority of mine just have, like, this is the exact same shirt I have on now, only instead of cufflinks, it has buttons. And I would wear this a lot more than I would the one with cufflinks. But I decided today to jazz it up a little bit with some cufflinks, and that's just a matter of personal preference, how you want it. So we got on a lighter blue, not navy, but a medium blue Zegna suit. We have a light blue Brooks Brothers shirt, Milano fit. We have a Kiton brown tie with some blue in it. We have a brown Salvatore Ferragamo belt, brown Salvatore Ferragamo shoes. I don't know if you can see them or not. And I like the way this comes together. I like the way that the blues are pulled out of the tie. One other tip I'll give you before we end this video here is, if you can find a color in your tie that you can match a shirt to, it literally just pulls the colors out of the tie. And that's what I'm doing right here, is just pulling those colors out. So I like the way this looks. The tie came together really nice. Again, Kiton makes a great product. This is just a nice, it's a thick knot, but it tied a really nice knot, and the silk just feels amazing. And now I am ready to go to work.